Hi everyone, I'm Olga and you're on my channel about cross stitch. Today is Monday, August 3rd, and I'm here for my June and July cross stitch update. It was a while, life is getting busier and busier, but everything is all right. I'm fine. Everybody is healthy and pretty much happy in the family. We have some exciting changes because our son graduated college and is going to move to another state, which is exciting for us and of course for him. He's looking for a job, so he's looking for a place to live. And everything is new and interesting and exciting, as I said, so everything goes fine. I have lots of stitching because I submerge myself in the stitching to calm down, to, curb my enthusiasm about helping my son a bit because he wants to do everything by himself, which is great. But yeah, he's just one kid I have, so for me to be a completely empty nester, like a real one, not when your kid is closer to you, it's a bit overwhelming. That's why I'm stitching a lot, but I didn't film because, well, I didn't have energy for that. Today, I decided today or never. So yeah, I am here and I will share. I have notes right there. I have FFOs, FOs, whips, starts, one UFO, and some changes in my organization systems, and everything is at once. And I will share as fast as possible because I don't have too much time to film today, but it will be around an hour, I think, because I need to catch up with everything. Let's start with my FFOs because that's the big part of my stitching. Here is my July. So, okay, let's start with June. This is my June block of days. I like stickers, so I sticker heavily before I start to write something down. And I think I had just 2 non-stitching days in June. And in July, so far, I had 4. I did my diamond painting, which I show you after I show all the stitching. So here is my July, and that's what I'm saying about. This is my August. I didn't, write down almost anything, but the stickers are there. Okay, so let's start with June. In June, I finished a model stitching for Imaginating. It was a Halloween piece, and I was so happy to stitch something Halloween because I like it. I finished that, and I started finally my Sherlock Holmes SAL by Owl Forest because I received the called for fabric. There's my board. Everything is not ironed. I just, I decided on a whim that I will film, so bear with me. The called for fabric is printed 32 count linen. And for now, my Sherlock SL is up to date. It's like 6 parts were released since end of May, I believe, but I started that on the 2nd of June. So here we go. I have called for all forest threads. Okay, I don't see what I'm showing you. It's up close. Here we go. I hope the lighting is okay. It's a little bit, yeah, here it's like the better representation of the color. It's a light gray with a print on it. So yeah, I'm up to date. I'm really excited about this one. uh, the parts are being released once in 2 weeks, so it's really comfortable. And I have it in a fancy bag by Pinky Promises. It's my favorite bags. I have several of them, so this one actually is the autumn one, and it has a machine embroidery on the back. So yeah, here it is. I prefer vinyl front if you have questions. Again, 32 count linen, 2/2. Then my UFO, because it's an SAL also. I started Museum After Midnight by Lola Crow cross stitch. I started and I was up to date, but then the more parts were released, the more I'm like, nah, it's not my style, it's not my aesthetic, it's nothing I like. So it's not about the designer or pattern, it's my personal taste, and I'm not sure, so I will not continue on it. So that's what I did. It was up to date, as I said. It's a colorful fabric, 20 count Aida. I think it's Royal Haven by Barefoot, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I decided to UFO this, and this whip was adopted by my friend Becca, so it will go to her. And she will continue on it. I started in the middle of the stitch. I stitched 1/1 Aida square on 20 count Aida, but I decided that no. And well, I shouldn't even start, because I started 3 or 4 of Lola Crow's SALs and I didn't finish one. It's not my style, as I said, and well, in the future I will not start any of her SALs, even though the theme is appealing to me, but I will not start it. Okay, that's all my SALs for now. I'm not sure if I will go into others, but Satsuma Street usually releases her SALs in autumn or in August, so usually I participate and I finish each and every of her SALs I was into. So with Satsuma Street, it probably could be a thing. Then let's do my finishes and fully finishes, because that's what I did in June. In June, I finished 2 big pieces, and first is Lady with a Flower by RTO. I framed it myself. This was stitched on 28 count linen by Crosswind Collection. I don't remember the color, but if you need it, I can share. I will dig it out, but it looks like clouds, so I don't know what. Oh, okay, those are the colors. I decided to go with a matte. It's a double matte. Yeah, I stitched with the kit floss, but I changed the fabric to this 28 count linen, and she looks beautiful. Let's go closer. Yeah, she's not so dark, and the skin tone is not so defined, but I can't, yeah, so the closer I am, the more the colors are incorrect. So let's look at it like this. It has back stitch. It was a joy to stitch. All RTO kits are great. They have a QR code on a Saga file. Saga is my preferred software for stitching, even though I'm using Markup RXP also and Fantastitch, and Makosh software for stitching, but for now my favorite is of course Cross Stitch Saga and RTO. They have Saga file QR code in their kits, which is really helpful. So this is Lady with a Flower. Then I finished and fully finished Morning Coffee. It's the Nova Sloboda kit, and here he is. Oh my goodness, so cute. I love him. I love him. He's a boy. Yes, he's wearing pink pajama, but I like him, so I framed him myself again. This is Nova Sloboda kit. I used everything from the kit. It was a printed background, Aida 16 count, and Aurora floss. It's not your usual floss. It looks like sulky actually, but it's a sewing floss, but it's a bit thinner than sulky, but the feel is pretty much the same. I love this. So all my stitches are like ideal in there. Probably it will have a dog hair, but it has back stitch, but not too much of it. Oh, how cute he is. He's in my kitchen now, and I look at him every morning. Just joy to stitch. I stitched it from the paper pattern. It was a bit slower than my usual stitching with the software, but it is okay. I'm ready for this, kind of struggle if the result is so cute. So here he is in on his glory. Beautiful kits, ideal shading. Everything is just delightful. Yeah, here we go. Again, framed myself. Then I started and finished a little plywood based kit, Pigeon. He is from the Coffee Lovers series. You can see behind me my spider and my alien drinking their coffees, and this one goes in the same collection. He's cute. It took me like 3 days to stitch him. He's not so big. There he is. Oh, he is the cutest. I love him. I have, I think, 10 or 12 more of this collection with the Coffee Lovers, and I will continue to stitch them. I stitched, I think, 5 of them. 2 of them are here. I have some autumn ones, and so yeah, I'd like to stitch all the series. It's like maybe 30 of them. Yeah, I think 30 of them or more for now, but yeah, I stitched the pigeon. Okay, those are starts. In July, so I will talk about my whips later. Let's do finishes and fully finishes first. In July, I started and finished Summer Sampler by Mill Hill. That's how it looks. Looks pretty good. It's lots of, I don't know if you can see it, it has lots of beads, and I finished it in a shadow box, but I didn't want it to be on the back of the shadow box, so I just pulled it a bit closer. I removed the glass and everything. The mat is a standard mat from my craft store. It's Ben Franklin's in Redmond if you're local. Yeah, beautiful thing, a little tribute to the 4th of July. I didn't have time to stitch any patriotic, even though I had plans for that, but I didn't. And this a little one, and my just another button company here on a background. They are my 2 patriotic stitches. Like, I never have time in June to stitch something for the 4th, but maybe next year I will. Who knows? So this is summer sampler. I used everything from the kit. This kit has I think it already has a perforated PVC. The feel of it is just like paper, and I really like it. I don't mind stitching on PVC. And the button is new one, because this one is a re-release with a new button. The button is just from another button company. Words are hard today. I'm a bit rusty, sorry guys, but it is what it is, okay? I didn't film for 2 months, and now I'm here, and I'm doing my best. Okay, this one. Then also in July I started and finished Curious Seagull by RTO. It was a kit, and I used everything from the kit. It's I think it's 14 count Aida and kid floss, and it has a big it's not a button, it's a big bead to stitch it on. And here is my Curious Seagull. I framed it myself again. I frame most of my stitching pieces, and usually I see how the piece will look like in a frame. I imagine the frame. I have like 3 places where I order my frames from, and yeah, so I saw this seagull in this like driftwood frame, because I saw this frame on a rusty roof. The rusty roof on Etsy is my preferred frame maker for the standard frame sizes, but I made couple of custom orders with them, but for standard size their frames are the best. I just love it, and I think the seagull looks just incredible in this frame. So yeah, beautiful, like it. And I think it's like, I don't know, it's really harmonious frame for this, and the piece is just gorgeous. It was easy to stitch. It's not so big. It's like, you know, ideal summer piece, and I'm happy that I finished and fully finished it this July. Okay, also in July I started and finished Peasant by Mereshka. Looks like this. It was a gift from Yvonne. Thank you, Yvonne, and big hugs to you. Yvonne is my subscriber for years now, and she sent me the biggest the biggest Stitchy Kindness box I ever seen in my life, and this kit was in there. It's stitched on 32 count Lucan. It was from Zweigart. It's great even with fabric, but it's like linen and cotton blend, and it's really great to stitch on. Now I need this fabric in my stash because it's just great. I started and finished it in 10 days, I believe, and look closer. Yeah, it's a bit see-through, but it's okay. The peasant is just beautiful. I like it. Thank you again, Yvonne. Thank you so much. I can't say like right words probably about your kindness and generosity. Thank you so much. I really like it, and all kits from this box will be stitched. I guess it's so my taste, and Yvonne knows my tastes pretty well, so thank you again. This is the first one, but it will be more. Okay, those as finishes. I think I have a little, yes, I have another small finish, but I will show it next time. And again, please forgive me about giveaways. I remember about all of them, but I just don't have time to go to the post office, and I don't want to postpone your packages. So let's do it in autumn, please. I'm just like, I beg for your forgiveness, but I really am all over the place, and I'd like to calm down a bit, and when I am in a mental state which is suitable for the giveaways, I will do maybe more. It's just, you know, that's how it is going for now. Okay, let's do whips now, or maybe new starts first. Let's do new starts first. Not a lot. It's not a lot. So some of my new starts I finished and fully finished. I did just a couple of new starts. Sorry for zipping and unzipping. I finally started Bait and Tackle by Design Works. I have it in my stash for like maybe 5 or 6 years now, and I digitized the pattern, and I was ready to start, but you know, it was like, it's big, I'm not sure, blah blah blah, but I finally started. I jumped right in and I'll show you what I have. Again, not ironed, but probably. So this is what I have. It is almost all the lengths of the pattern. I started from the left corner, and I started with the sky. So this is not a kit fabric. I'm using kit floss, but the fabric is 27 count Linda by Zweigart, and my needle minder was a gift from Lesia from LA Stitchcraft, X Crafts, like that. I think it's an Etsy store, and I love Lesia, and I will show you my purchases from her store, because she has all the kits I like. So yeah, I stitched, let's see, I stitched almost all the sky on it's my the left side of the pattern. I think it's some kind of hills or mountains on a background, and this is the place for the geese here, and this is the place for the trees. Yeah, I think it's a sunset here, because the colors are like pretty much sunsetty. Okay, so it was my start, and for now I stitched on it for 2 days, and this one will go in my whip pile and probably in my whip rotation. I like Design Works kits, but they are really, I think, like, so stitching wise, they are substantial, you know, like 30,000 stitches or more, but this one is 28, I think. My another start was in the end of July. Not so big start though. It is a Panna kit, Wind Blows in Attic, this cute house. What sold me to this kit was those stockings and the laundry, and so it's all so cute. and so I decided to stitch it. And of course the colors of the sky. It's full coverage, but the sky is stitched in half crosses, so it will go faster. Lots of back stitches, you can see, it's like really lots of it. I'm using everything from a kit, and I started color completing and I finished the one color. Here it is. And I started the second one right there, but it's not a lot. So this one color is in. It was the color closer to the center of the fabric. I started from the center and then went up and then down to create the structure. So what I usually do, if you don't know, I choose the color closer to the center or the color with the most stitches in. Again, cross stitch saga helps a lot, so you can see how many stitches of each color you have in the piece, and it will automatically sort it from the bigger amount of stitches to the less amount of stitches. And so I usually have a center point, and then from the center I will choose either the biggest amount of stitches color or the closer to the center point color. This was closer to the center point color, and it gave me a bit of structure on the house. And now I will choose the color and stitch it from top to the bottom. It's my preferred way to stitch. And then I will, continue with the colors, and the house will be done, and then I will do all the background. That's the plan. Who knows how I will reach to the goal? I don't know. But for now, it's just a start. 1 day of stitching, 1065 stitches, I believe, and it is 4%. I didn't say, but I will pull out my saga to tell you the percentage on a bait and tackle. And bait and tackle is sitting on 7%, and I stitched 2,867 stitches on it, so it's 7% done. Then what else I stitched? Oh, this one is a pain. I have 2 whips, which are the pain in my all places you don't talk about. This one is Summer Evening by MP Studio. Really beautiful pattern. I like the colors, I like everything, but my starting point for this was wrong. It was not incorrect, but it was wrong because, okay, I'll explain. First of all, this frame is big and heavy. Neither of my stands holds it, so I needed a special one which is mounted to the desk. I don't like it, so I will restretch it on another frame. I started with the background, which was a mistake because it's boring. It's just boring, and I just can't continue for now. I need another frame, but I don't have any free frames of this size to just, but this one is sitting on 11%, and the whole piece is, let's see, the whole piece is 24,000 stitches and some more, and I'm sitting at 2,765, as I said. Ew, but I will continue on it. It is in my whip pile, but not this summer probably, because I need another frame. This frame makes me crazy. It's absolutely not comfortable to me. My stitching space is not suitable for frame, let's say that. But it is okay. I will figure out how to approach this. Okay, then my another whip, which I have on the scroll frame, is Summer in Bloom by Owl Forest Embroidery. Another pain. I'll show you the picture. It will look like this when it's finished. Oh, here is my, okay, there we go. I hope it's not so much glare. So she's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I like it. I'm stitching it on 32 count wine Lugana, I believe, which catches every dust piece, every dog hair piece, everything. This one is sitting on 37%, and I did 7,000 stitches on this one, and I need 12 more. Who knows when I will do that. So here she is. First of all, I made a mistake in her hair dress, I believe twice. So I stitched it all completely. I found a mistake. I took it all off from here to here. I restitched, and I stitched the vines going from the both sides. And when I went here, I realized that it's something wrong in here, but I will not pick it up. So I will not frog. I will, somehow go around it, and because it's a primitive stitching, it's not geometric like too much. So I'm like, okay, it's vines, like leaves and vines, and they're not symmetrical. So probably I will just somehow go around it and leave the mistake as is. But she's beautiful. I'm using half of Owl Forest embroidery threads and half of my own ones. I use one silk from Gloriana. Oh no, not Gloriana. It's one silk from Karen Water Lilies. And my green is Stitches Stuff thread, which Yvonne gave me also in the box. But I bought another skein of it because probably I have to have 3 skeins of it, I think. I'm stitching 2 over 2 on 32 count. It will be big, but yeah. Okay, come up close. She looks beautiful. The variegation in this green is just perfect. And the reds are just like a bit more subtle, but also great. I will continue on her, but I don't know if it will be this August or not. For now, I'm mad at her, so she is put away. Okay, there we go. What else? Yeah. Then I started this in spring, and this is from Samsara Designs. The name of it is In My Garden, and this is the set of 6 patterns. The whole design, okay, probably I have just a small, so the whole design will look like this. I have the stand for it. I have the header for this stand, header, whatever. I need a board. It's see-through. I'm stitching on 30 count periwinkle linen by Weeksday Works, and I fully stitched the first part of the pattern, and I'm working on the second one. I bought this on eBay, all kitted, all 6 patterns, all the threads and the linen. So I'm stitching it as is, and I'm using, so this is Classic Color Works, but the old versions of it, when they were crescent colors. So yeah, this is the great pattern for mindless stitching, because I outline everything and then just fill in. This one I will continue, and yeah, my Q snaps is from Norwich, the snap frames, really great ones. So this one was a whip. So I barely started it in spring, and I decided to continue, and it's a really great summer whip. Okay, my last whip I worked on, and I'm working currently on, is my Black Forest Quaker or Schwarzwälder by Al Forest. And that's how it looks like now. When you saw it first time, I think I had everything from here to here. So I added the biggest Quaker on this piece, this one, the owl, the element in here, and this acorn with leaves, and I started on another Quaker. This thing is huge, and for now it is on, just a second, it is on 41%. It's not even a half, so it will take all the piece. I'm stitching on 18 count vellum by Picture This Plus, 1/1 Ada square. This is, yeah, this is 18 count, but actually it's like closer to 20 count. I'm stitching with 1 thread, and this is a called for Owl Forest threads. I had it in my stash because I wanted to stitch Black Vintage Sampler. I bought these threads for it, but I didn't stitch Black Vintage Sampler. But I like this Quaker. It's my first Quaker. I'm actually enjoying. So more to come, I think. So yeah, this is my current whip. I'm working on it, and I'm planning to hit my 50% mark in August. But we will talk about it in plans. And my needle minder I bought in Acorns and Threads when I was there in person. Okay, those are all my whips. Let's talk haul. It's not a lot. I'm thinking that I will stop buying for this, I think, well, at least for maybe a couple of months, especially kits. I stitched, as you can see, like 5 kits, not primitive, right? And they are, so I'm tired. I'm tired of kits, and I'm on my primitive stitching kick, which is good. I like when I have, you know, waves when I stitch kits, and then I digressed and I stitch on something nice and primitive, like my samplers, my cute stitching, and then I go back to the more complicated kits. That's what will happen, I think. So let's talk my haul. First of all, first and foremost, kits again, but again, this one is in a really, sorry for the crinkling, but this is a Uriolis kit. This is the Gustav Klimt landscape with cypresses, and this is just gorgeous. I like the colors. I like that it's all like half crosses in a different, like with the one thread, three threads, like two threads. It will give it the structure of Klimt's paintings, which I like. So, you know me, I'm an art nerd. I have a degree in art history. I just adore art in all its. So I just, you know, I just can't stop buying the kits I like. And it has 3 other Gustav Klimts and one of his. So she is the painter who paints like Klimt, but her last name is Zilberman, and she's still alive. I have this one, Golden Tears. I like others, but yeah, this one just stole my heart. I'm like, okay, I'm doing this. I didn't start, but I will show you. It is wool acrylic, but the colors are just incredible. Oh, I somehow, yeah, I'll try. It's lots of them, many. It's like 8 cards. But look at the colors. Look at them. Look. Oh yeah. Just beauty. Okay. I will start it, but I don't know when. But the pattern is digitized. Everything is ready. Who knows? You know me. I'm spontaneous. Another one I bought is a kit from Stitching Land and World of Stitching. This is the Russian manufacturer, and here's the Red Lotus. Again, Art Nouveau vibes. Stitching Land is a store on Etsy, and you can buy their patterns there in PDFs. I bought a kit. It has 16 count, I believe. Yes, it's 16 count Black Ida and Luca S floss. I like Luca S floss. They're just gorgeous. So yeah, I can't resist this kind of vibe. I like Art Nouveau. It's my preferred, I think, modern, like semi-modern art style. So I have a collection of Art Nouveau pieces, but I didn't stitch none of them for now. No. Another modern and William Morris vibes, crinkly again. Sorry, but I need to pull it out of here. This is Tela Artis kit. Strawberry Thief. And you know, this is the variation, their vision of William Morris's Strawberry Thieves. There is 2 birds on the original print, and this one is one. Tela Artis uses beads and like ceramic button and the fluffy thread on the bird. So, and as you can see, specialty stitches on a frame. So I bought the kit, and I bought the fabric. As you can see, this fabric goes around like it looks like a pin cape just glued to the fabric, stretched on a piece of cardboard or something. So here we go. I bought this, and my biggest purchase was from Owl Forest. This is the Walk in Peterhof, the book from Owl Forest. And and the one thing I'll do in there will be this. Peterhof is a ex-Tsar residency. It's a palace and a park. It's a huge park near St. Petersburg, Russia, where I was born. And Peterhof was my childhood, I think, sweetest memories. This thing is huge. It's 107,000 stitches. It is like substantial, you can see. But I will stitch it, and I bought the book. I will stitch on Vintage Country Mocha 20 count Aida with all the owl forest threads. I bought the pack. The pack and the book was my I think biggest expense cross stitching this year, but no regrets at all. My plans for August are to work on my owl forest black quaker, and I'm thinking on bringing in some of my Halloween stitching, because I'd like to, finish my Halloween pieces before October, so they could be displayed in my house. First of all, it's my fancy bag from Tiny House Stitcher, and this is the Teresa Kogut Halloween cats from the book Hello Halloween. You know this book? My friend made me a perforated plywood bases. So I started with a cat in a cute hat, and I decided to stitch it with Riolis wool acrylic threads, and I did. So all the cat body is like fluffy a bit, and other will be DMCs. So I stitched all the black last year, and now I just need to finish the oranges and whites, and I will have a cat. I have another one, so it's a pair of them, and I have two plywood bases for both of them, but for now I decided to finish one and see how I will feel about the second one. The second one is in another kind of hat, so they're different. This is one. I decided to work in like small clusters of my whips to get it finished. I have, I think I have, I'll show, no, I will not go with the whip parade, but I have 17 whips now, and I'm fine with the amount, but I'd like to finish some till the end of the year, so probably I will. My second one I'd like to finish before the actual Halloween is Happy Halloween by Bossy Threads. I started it last year, and what I have here, it's around 30%. Since last year I digitized the pattern. The patterns from Bossy Threads go well on Markup RXP if you scan them and put them in a markup. I did with mine, so I'm ready to continue. This one, all of it I stitched from paper pattern. So here are my owlets, and yes, this is 30%. So what I need to stitch is the bodies of the birds and the branch they're sitting on, and the autumn leaves, and some on the moon, some colors of the moon. So it's not a lot, so I'm planning to stitch this, at least continue on it, so like in August and probably September, so till October I will have beautiful piece done. Well, at least I hope so. Okay, I put everything in the bags because it's a big mess already and I don't want to make it bigger. And my last one of my started Halloween pieces, which I didn't finish, it was an sale in 2024, I believe, by Tiny Modernist, and I bought the SAL, and I bought the called for so yeah, the owls stitching on 14 count bossy threads, speckled Aida, everything from the kit. And this is the Haunted Cuckoo Clock by Tiny Modernist, and that's what I have. This is the called for fabric flare mocha parchment webs, I think is the color. It's a called for. It's 28 count or 32. No, it's 32 count even weave, and that's what I have. Not a lot. Well, vintage Halloween style is my favorite, so I can see the cuckoo clock, the Halloween cats, they're the same vibe. And I think it's my preferred Halloween decoration vibe. Another aesthetic I like, it's Satsuma Street's Halloween pieces. So I will continue on it. For now it's 30% done, and I'm color completing again, so I'm working. So this one I stitched with the SAL and then I fell off. So I fell off and I didn't I didn't continue, but I will. So this is my other whip. I'd like to finish this till this Halloween, but we'll see. This is all I'm planning. I don't know if I will include some small pieces, because I like small stitching on wooden base. I like this, so probably some of my plywood bases, little things will be stitched in August. Who knows? My plan, like what I'd like to at least stitch one, is the Design Works. It's plastic canvas. It does. I didn't start it yet, but this is the kit. I'll make all 6 of these ornaments. And I'm thinking of stitching Frankie and his bride, but who knows if I'll have time. But it's more like September, October plans, because for now I'd like to focus on my already started pieces. Oh, I'm kind of but it's okay. So what else? I think, oh yeah, I bought the cross stitch journal by It's So Emma to put all my it has the project pages. It's like for 50 projects. I think I'll put all my projects in there to make it easier, because I'm thinking about what calendar I want for the next year. Of course, it will be Book of Days because of stickers. I'm using the Stitcher's Almanac by Stitching Cabin. It is my second year using it. For me, it's useful, but it's a lot. So here is like lots of things I don't need for my projects. And next year I probably will not count my stitching, but for now, as you can see, I do count. And on the top you can see how many stitches a month I'm doing usually. PP means paper pattern, so it means I don't count, but usually it's around 1,000 stitches a day. Well, a day, a stitching session, it's like a couple of hours in the morning, which I will not do today because I'm filming, and it's like around 3 hours at night, like from 7 to 10 usually. It's my time when I just stitch or do my diamond painting. I will show you my diamond painting, and I think we'll wrap this up. Okay, I need to stand to finish, to show you. I'm almost done with it. Here we go. It's Sake Dragon. I think I saw the head or maybe unconventional cross stitch full coverage piece of this actual art, but mine is diamond painting from Diamond Art Club. Beautiful one. Love it so much. It's heavy. It's really heavy. Yeah. Beautiful. Like it. So I will continue with my diamond painting and probably finish it. Who knows? For now, I think I need a week to finish it because that's what I have left. Just this. And it goes faster than cross stitch, I can say. Okay, now I'm finishing the video. I'd like to say thank you for everybody who stayed with me for these 2 months when I didn't film. I think the routine will be usual. Once a month I will share all my stitching and other crafts endeavors. So thank you so much for liking this video, for commenting, and for subscribing. I really appreciate it, as all us YouTubers do. You are the reason for us to doing this video, making it, and I hope you like what you see. So leave the comment, like and subscribe on my channel. Probably this year I finally will get 1,000 subscribers. For now I don't. My channel will be 5 years this year, I think, and yeah, but it's okay, you know, I'm not the everybody's cup of tea. It's fine. I have an inspiration to do the video every month, and you are this inspiration. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. See you next month.